Yeah, y'all, Puffy say my bad. What's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and you already know what it is. I had to hit y'all with the top of the blogs extra. Listen, I did not know all this was going on in the social media world until Deborah called me and told me that Puffy had issued an apology. Child, I'm trying to get my damn office together. You guys, I told you guys Jada moved, and today was the day that Mr. was driving her and her friend across country to their new location in her small Toyota Corolla Sport. And when I tell you they had that damn car packed, I don't know how, Mr. It's going to be an interesting 2 days. But anyway, they got out of here, so I was on a mission. I was like, okay, I just been waiting for Jada to finally get her stuff out so I can get my office together and move some stuff around. And baby, my mind was not on Instagram or social media at all. And then Deborah called me and was like, girl, you ain't seen it. Y'all know Deborah. Shout out to Debbie. That's the Rona Barrett of 2024. But Deborah was just like, girl, you ain't seen that Puffy didn't apologize. I said, girl, you lying. Who actually does that? Yeah, so I went on and looked at the video and saw, and I was like, we gotta discuss. You guys just excuse. Oh, I know you guys are probably like, oh, she got on a different wig today. I actually am in the middle of coloring that wig, so I did do the bleach bath, and it lightened quite a bit. Okay, it's too light. Like, I can't wear that just like that, so I'm gonna put the color on it. And so that's the only reason why. But it kept the curls. Everything is still good. But yeah, it's just very light. I couldn't even get on camera. Like, it's the same color as my face. Child, if I'd have had these black eyebrows, y'all have been like, oh, where's Roxanne's face? So yeah, hopefully the color will go right. Because I got orange blaze and paprika adore and stuff. Anyway, y'all, that's not why y'all here. So anyway, let's just talk about what Puffy said. So I really wonder who actually told him that he needed to do this video. To me, when you apologize, even though he very much kept it in the past tense, I was disgusted with myself back then. You know, he had hit rock bottom back then. He didn't say back then, but he's talking in past tense, which is making me think that he's talking about at that time. He had to go to rehab. He had to go to counseling, get therapy and all of that. And I just was like, I don't even know if this is the best kind of damage control. I don't know if this is really going to help you, especially when you have an ongoing case. It's almost like an admission of guilt, even though just last week, what did he post, y'all? Time tells truth, right? What did he post when all this stuff came out with Cassie? This is ridiculous. Enough is enough. Okay, categorically, he did not do any of those things that he's being accused of. Yet and still, he had just paid all this money. Listen, now y'all know I done told y'all plenty of times that I ain't a kick a bitch, I ain't a kick a nigga either. Kick a nigga when they down, kick a bitch when they down. I'm not that kind of person. However, I just kind of feel like it's too little too late, I just told you guys last week he was starting to dip his toe in the social media waters, right? He was trying to see if people were willing to accept him. And I done seen plenty of people was liking his video and everything. Many of you guys that I know and follow, okay? So I just was like, people are coming around to the idea, and it is clear that they put that video out, I think, as a response, not only because of him posting videos and coming through the storm and all of that, but also somebody did make a point, Christian just put out that song, and kind of was in your face with the feds about how they had missed a certain, although I know it wasn't true, he was just talking shit and everything, but it's just sort of like, when do we learn how to just kind of humble ourselves a little bit? You out here, you letting your kids put out shit, or, your son put out shit, because that that's not admissible. You can't In California anyway, it's not admissible to put the music. Now, if he'd have been here, honey, Fannie Willis would have been she'd have been trying to figure out a way to bring him to justice just on that lyric, you know. But in California, you know, that stuff is not admissible. But let me turn this air down because I feel like it's gonna be blowing all in y'all ear. But yeah, I just was like, they released that video because I think they felt like he was getting too big for his britches. He was getting a little too comfortable. He was starting to, you know, rear his ugly head and everything. And yeah, let's knock a nigga back a couple of pegs, you know. And so now he has this video, and I looked at the comments on his, he didn't turn off his comments. So he is, you know, he is trying to just listen and take his punishment or whatever. And the comments are not nice. People got all kind of things to say. A lot of terrible things to say. A lot of things that would not be healthy for your mental, you know, mentally, it would fuck you up. Some of the things that people are saying there. So I just was like, yeah, you probably, I don't know. But I mean, maybe he just said that he needs to do this, you know. I don't know. But yeah, I saw that video, and I just wonder how Cassie and many of his other victims, because there's other women too that have said that he's done these things, you know, done things to him. I just wonder how they feel seeing something like this. If there's any type of vindication, is there some sort of relief? Is there some sort of weight lifted off of their shoulders? You know, maybe Cassie can now finally, because she said, remember, she told us when she put that paperwork in that she has drug and alcohol addiction issues, you know, because she probably is trying to cope and probably was addicted from when she was there, and, you know, all the drugs and things that was going on there, and just trying to deal with the demons that are probably going on in her mind. And I just wonder if this kind of thing, this finally day of reckoning for Puffy, is helping her and any of his other victims, you know, through this. But yeah, I saw that video and I was just like, who told him to do this? And again, we talking in past tense, you know. I know he's got to have seen all of the celebrities and people that have spoken. I saw Cedric the Entertainer. I saw Judge Mathis. I've seen a number of people, Slim Thug apologizing to Cassie, because I didn't even realize that Slim Thug had spoken on it back when, you know, the paperwork did come out, and I guess was doubting her. I don't know if I remembered that. But I always wondered why people didn't believe the paperwork. It's not like we haven't heard things about Diddy. You know, it wasn't like we had never heard them kind of things. It's just that nobody really was willing to put it down on legal documents and submit it to a court, you know. So up until Cassie put that paperwork in, you know, it could have just been stories that people have talked, that have floated around, you know, kind of sort of in the same vein as them saying that the Smiths were swingers, Will and Jada, you know, or have an open marriage or something like that. Like, it's just been stuff that nobody has come out and definitively said that that's what they were. But it's always been like Hollywood fodder and gossip over the years that they were swingers. It was kind of the same for Puffy. You've heard all these stories. Nobody was willing to really actually say, no, this did happen, okay, and we gonna put this on paper. But Cassie did, and her lawyer, her law team, they did do it. Her legal team, they did do it. And so it just sort of was like, I mean, I just don't know why it wasn't that far-fetched. You know, it wasn't that far-fetched of a situation to not believe it. And again, with the things that we've been finding out about some of our favorite celebrities over these last few years, like I just told you guys, like, you cannot put it past nobody no more. Okay? When people come up with a story, now I just be like, I'm going to just wait and see. I'm going to just wait and see. Because, yeah, it's a lot of evil, and it's a lot of bad, and it's a lot of drugs. And, you know, the drugs will have you, when you mix drugs, alcohol, and power, money, okay, those kind of things will have you feeling like you are untouchable. You can get away with everything. And up until just recently, Puffy had been able to get away with everything. You know, when I look at that video of Cassie running away, trying to go on the elevator, you know, trying to get away, it was clear that he probably had been rented that whole floor. Okay, or maybe he had a couple of floors, because at some point somebody would have opened a fucking door and been like, what the fuck is going on out here? Okay, nobody opened. And I didn't, you know, when you hear about celebrities like renting out the whole top floor of a hotel or something, you never think, well, at least I never did think, I never thought about something like this happening. You know, I just thought, you know, they just want their privacy. They don't want people gawking at them. You know, it's not really safe and secure, and people know that a big time celebrity is staying in the room right next door and everything. So maybe they just take up the whole floor just so that they can be free. But now, you know, it might be more sinister reasons why they do it. You know, it's because some shit is going down up there and they don't need nobody to be able to see it. So, yeah, I just was like, oh, Puffy, what is happening here? You know, are you still disgusted with yourself? Well, he did say he is disgusted now, but I just don't know how any of this is going to help him in the long run with these other lawsuits. You know, like how does this help you? And you know, and he might be, like I said in my Instagram video, he actually might be feeling remorseful, either remorse or just, you know, he's been caught and he's embarrassed and all of them feelings. So, you know, sometimes you do want to say something to reach out to the people and all of that, but I just don't see how this can help him. I don't know how this helps him legally, not legally, you know. I know he has kids that, you know, he wants to make sure that he don't look like the monster that many of us call him, you know. So he has a mother. I can't even imagine as a mother. I would be so disappointed. Although, you know your kids. Okay, I know every good and bad flaw about Joe and Jada. Like, you know them and you know what they're capable of. But even something like this, you know. But again, it's that money, and it's the money and the power and the, you know, substances that just have you thinking you can get away with everything. So yeah, I feel the most for his mother and his kids, you know, because especially his kids, like, your kids have to now navigate these not just social media streets, but their regular real life, and for people to know that their father is capable of the shit that, especially in Cassie's paperwork, you know, the fact that she's a woman and the way that she was treated, you know, and then you've got daughters and everything that have to, I really truly feel sorry for them kids. Okay, I don't know what to say about Christian and Justin. I really hope that, you know, they really weren't involved, but they've got lawsuits themselves, or they've got people that have filed paperwork themselves, you know. So yeah, I just told you guys, I feel like we're witnessing like the downfall of an empire. Not just Puffy, but that whole, the whole bad boy reign, that whole thing is just coming crashing down. And I know people still feel like everybody is tearing a black man down and all that. And I'm gonna just keep on telling you guys that this black man did it to himself. That's it, y'all. I just wanted to jump on in here, you know, because we don't have another top of the blogs, I think, until Tuesday. I'm still trying to stick to that schedule. But I just wanted to I didn't want to wait till Tuesday to talk about this because, you know, I know everybody probably has quite a few opinions about it. So I'm gonna hurry up and get this edited and up to you guys so I can finish working on my office up there. Wait till you guys see my office. It is gonna be so fly. Oh, so nice, you guys. It is going to be so nice. It's not just an office. It is a girl's room. It's actually called Rox's soft room, okay? This is my soft girl era, although I've always been soft shit. But it's really, really my soft girl. It got flowers and shit, you guys. It is so cute. I can't wait to, you know, let you guys see the finished product. But Yeah, that's all. On Tuesday, I'll have to let y'all know about Mr. and Jada and her best friends, they escapades across the country, because honey, I already know they had that damn car packed so full, and they had a little bitty space in the back seat for, well, I guess it's gonna be for Jada's friend, because she's only like 5'3". So little bitty space. They had shit packed up in there, TVs and shit all packed. I was just like, I don't even know. And Mr's been so patient this whole time. I have to commend him, because honey, them kids, they just packed yesterday. Well, like they didn't know they was leaving or something. They just packed yesterday. And, you know, they came back here. They had went there, signed their lease, moved into the place. And then they came back here. And then, you know, they were scheduled to leave today, drive their car across the country. You know, Mr. drove them or whatever, because it was going to cost too much to ship it. They didn't want to be paying all that. So Mr. volunteered. You know, he used to be a truck driver. So he said he would drive them over. Plus, you know, we wasn't going to let the kids just get on the road by themselves. And already, child, I just was like, it's gonna be something. But I think it's gonna be a good time bonding for Mr. and Jada. And he was excited to do it. And he can go there and set up their security cameras and get them all situated and everything. And then he's gonna go see his mom, because, you know, as I told you, that his mom was ill. And so he's going there, and then, you know. So all that is going on, you guys. So yeah, in the meantime, I'm trying to get my office, my soft girls room together. So I'll show you guys all that. Y'all let me know what you thought about this whole video, what you got to say about Puffy and everything. And I'm going to see y'all on Tuesday. All right, you guys. So we do Top of the Blogs today every single week. So make sure that you thumbs up the video, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.